From small talk to big opportunities, mastering the art of networking conversations. From small talk to big opportunities, mastering the art of networking conversations. In today's fast-paced, interconnected world, networking has become an essential aspect of professional and personal growth. Whether you're attending a conference, a business meeting, or a party, networking can help you build relationships, expand your knowledge, and open doors to new opportunities. However, for many people, the idea of networking can be intimidating. Starting a conversation with a stranger can feel awkward, and steering the conversation towards relevant topics can seem challenging. In this article, we will explore the art of networking conversations, from small talk to big opportunities, and provide tips on how to improve your networking skills. Small talk, breaking the ice. Small talk is often a necessary first step towards building a rapport with someone. It can be a topic of shared interest, a comment about the surroundings, or a way to show appreciation or gratitude. However, small talk can sometimes feel superficial and meaningless, and it can create an uncomfortable atmosphere if it goes on for too long. To make small talk more effective, try to find common ground with the person you're talking to. This can be done by researching the event, the venue, or the speaker beforehand, or by asking a few simple questions to get to know the person better. For example, you could ask about their reasons for attending the event, their background, or their hobbies and interests. You could also take note of any shared connections or mutual acquaintances, which can provide a basis for a more meaningful conversation. Another way to make small talk more engaging is to inject humor or curiosity into the conversation. This can be done by making observational comments, asking open-ended questions, or sharing a light anecdote. For example, instead of asking how long have you been in the industry, you could ask what inspired you to pursue a career in this field. Instead of commenting on the weather, you could comment, "Oh," and the uniqueness of the venue or the food. Remember that small talk doesn't have to be trivial. It can be an opportunity to build connections, establish common ground, and show genuine interest in the other person. Big talk, making a meaningful connection. Once you've established a rapport with someone through small talk, it's time to steer the conversation towards more meaningful topics. This can be done by asking more specific questions, sharing your own experiences and perspectives, and providing value to the other person. Remember that big talk should be authentic and sincere. Don't ask questions just to make a connection or to impress someone. Instead, focus on topics that genuinely interest you, and that allow you to learn from the other person. Building a lasting relationship. Networking shouldn't be just a one-time event or a means to an end. It should be an ongoing process of building relationships and providing value to others. When you have a genuine interest in others, and when you're willing to share your own expertise and experience, you can create long-lasting connections that open doors to new opportunities. To make the most of your networking conversations, try to follow these tips. 1. Be genuine. Networking is not about impressing others or getting something in return. It's about building relationships and offering value to others. Be yourself, show interest in others, and be pen to learning from others. 2. Be prepared. When attending a networking event, come prepared with questions, business cards, and a clear idea of what you want to achieve. Research the people you want to meet and the topics you want to discuss beforehand. 3. Listen actively. When talking to someone, listen attentively and actively. Ask follow-up questions, show empathy, and provide feedback. Make a mental note of what you've learned and follow up with. H the person later. 4. Follow up. After the event, follow up with the people you've met. Send them a thank you note, invite them for a coffee or a call, and offer value to them based on your conversation. Keep in touch regularly and provide updates on your own progress. In addition to the tips mentioned above, it's important to remember that networking is not a one-size-fits-all approach. Different situations may require different strategies, and it's important to adapt your approach based on the context of the event and the people you're interacting with. For example, if you're attending a formal business event, you may want to dress more professionally and focus on discussing industry trends and business strategies. On the other hand, if you're attending a casual social gathering, you may want to dress more casually and focus on building personal connections by discussing hobbies, interests, and commonalities. It's also important to be mindful of nonverbal cues when networking. Your body language, tone of voice, and facial expressions can all impact how others perceive you and can influence the success of the conversation. Make sure to maintain eye contact, smile, and use appropriate gestures to show that you're engaged and interested in the conversation. Finally, don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone and approach people you don't know. The more you practice networking, the more confident you'll become, and the easier it will be to start conversations with strangers. Remember, everyone has something to offer, and you never know where a networking conversation may lead. Remember, networking isn't just about what you can get out of it. It's about building relationships and adding value to others. When you approach networking with a giving attitude, you're more likely to connect with others and create opportunities for yourself. One way to add value to others is by making referrals. If you meet someone who is a great fit for a job or a project, consider referring them to someone in your network who could benefit from their skills. Not only does this help the person you're referring, but it also strengthens your own network and reputation. Another way to add value is by sharing knowledge and resources. If you come across an article or a book that relates to a topic you discuss with someone, send it to them with a note. This shows you were paying attention during your conversation and that you're willing to help them grow. Lastly, don't forget to ask for help when you need it. Networking is a two-way street, and it's okay to ask for advice or assistance from your connections. Just make sure to reciprocate when you can. And don't take advantage of others. In summary, networking conversations are an essential part of personal and professional growth. Remember to approach networking with a giving attitude, be prepared, listen actively, and follow up regularly. With practice and persistence, you can master the art of networking conversations and make the most of every opportunity. Networking can be a valuable tool in achieving your personal and professional goals, but it's also important to recognize that it can be difficult and uncomfortable at times. If you struggle with I'll anxiety or find it challenging to start conversations with strangers, it may be helpful to practice your networking skills in a safe and low-pressure environment. One way to do this is by attending networking events specifically designed for introverts or people new to networking. These events may feature structured activities or conversation prompts that can help break the ice and facilitate meaningful conversations. Another way to practice networking is by joining online communities or forums related to your industry or interests. These platforms provide a low-pressure environment to connect with others and share knowledge and resources. Plus, they can help you build relationships that can translate into in-person networking opportunities down the line. Ultimately, the key to mastering the art of networking conversations is to shift your focus from what you can get out of the interaction to what you can offer.